Welcome to Tales of Life. You need to watch this if you struggle with feeling alone. The train rattled down the tracks, each clickety-clack a metronome marking time's relentless passage. Rain lashed against the windows, blurring the outside world into an indistinguishable watercolor. Inside, the carriage was a study in muted colors and subdued lighting. Amanda huddled deeper into her worn coat, seeking solace not from the cold, but from the chill that had settled deep within her soul. Unemployment notices, eviction threats, and a string of broken promises had left her feeling lost and utterly alone. Her reflection stared back from the rain-streaked window, a stranger with eyes that mirrored her despair. The rhythmic clatter of the train was the only sound that dared to break the heavy silence. Each chug of the engine seemed to echo the growing emptiness within her. She closed her eyes, willing herself to disappear into the anonymity of the journey. A soft voice cut through Amanda's self-imposed isolation. "Beautiful day for a train ride, wouldn't you say?" Amanda's eyes flew open, startled by the intrusion. An elderly woman sat across from her, a mischievous twinkle in her bright blue eyes that crinkled at the corners. Her smile was infectious, radiating a warmth that belied the dreary weather outside. She held a worn, leather-bound book in her lap, a single daisy marking her place. I hadn't noticed," Amanda stammered, caught off guard by the unexpected pleasantry. She couldn't recall the last time she'd spoken to another soul, let alone engaged in casual conversation. The woman's cheerfulness felt jarring against the backdrop of her own despair. "Oh, but you should, dearie," the woman insisted, her voice a gentle melody. "Life is too short to miss out on the simple joys, even on the rainiest of days." Intrigued, Amanda found herself drawn into a conversation with the woman, whose name she learned was Eleanor. Eleanor possessed a rare gift, the ability to listen not just with her ears but with her heart. She coaxed out Amanda's story with a gentle persistence, her eyes filled with an empathy that was both disarming and comforting. Amanda, starved for connection, poured out her woes, the job loss, the financial struggles, the overwhelming sense of hopelessness that threatened to consume her. Eleanor listened patiently, her hand reaching across the table to clasp Amanda's in a gesture of silent support. As Amanda spoke, the words tumbled out in a torrent, releasing the pent-up emotions she'd kept bottled up for far too long. With each shared worry, each whispered fear, a weight seemed to lift from her chest. In the presence of this kind stranger, Amanda felt seen, heard, and understood for the first time in what felt like an eternity. "You're not alone, you know," Eleanor said, her voice soft yet firm. "We all face storms in our lives, storms that threaten to drown us in our sorrows. But even in the darkest of times there's always a flicker of light, a glimmer of hope, if we only choose to see it." Her words struck a chord deep within Amanda's soul. She had allowed herself to become so consumed by her troubles that she'd forgotten the fundamental truth in Eleanor's words. There was always hope, even when it seemed impossible to find. Eleanor shared stories of her own life, tales of resilience, of overcoming adversity, of finding joy in unexpected places. She spoke of the importance of human connection, of the power of kindness to heal even the deepest wounds. Section 5. The Gift of Perspective. As Eleanor spoke, Amanda felt a shift within her, a subtle yet profound transformation. The weight of her troubles didn't magically disappear, but they no longer seemed insurmountable. Eleanor's words, spoken with such conviction and compassion, had gifted her with a renewed sense of perspective. It wasn't that her problems were any less real, but she now saw them through a different lens, not as insurmountable obstacles, but as challenges to be faced and overcome. Eleanor's unwavering belief in her, in the inherent goodness of humanity, had rekindled a flicker of hope in Amanda's weary heart. The train continued its journey, the rhythmic clatter of the wheels now a soundtrack of possibility rather than despair. The rain outside continued to fall, but inside the carriage, a warmth had spread between the two women, a warmth that emanated not from the train's heating system, but from the shared connection of two souls who had found solace in each other's company. Section 6. A Promise Made, a Life Changed. As the train pulled into Amanda's station, signaling the end of their journey, she felt a pang of sadness. In the space of a few short hours, this kind stranger had touched her life in ways she never thought possible. "Go on, dearie," Eleanor urged, her eyes twinkling. "Don't let life pass you by. Embrace the journey, even with all its bumps and detours. And never forget the power of a kind word or a helping hand. Amanda promised to stay in touch, scribbling down her number on a scrap of paper. As she stepped off the train and onto the platform, she felt the weight of Eleanor's gaze upon her, a silent promise of support and encouragement. Section 7, The Ripple Effect. The rain had stopped, and a watery sun peeked through the clouds, casting a tentative ray of light on the bustling platform. Amanda took a deep breath, the fresh, rain-washed air filling her lungs with a renewed sense of purpose. She thought about Eleanor's words, her unwavering belief in the power of human connection. It was a simple message, yet it resonated deep within her soul. She vowed to honor the gift Eleanor had given her, the gift of hope, of resilience, of believing in the inherent goodness of humanity. From that day forward, Amanda approached life with a newfound sense of purpose. She volunteered at a local soup kitchen, offering a listening ear and a warm meal to those who needed it most. She reconnected with old friends, rediscovering the joy of shared laughter and simple pleasures. Section 8. Finding light in unexpected places. The encounter on the train had been a turning point in Amanda's life, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, light and hope can be found in the most unexpected of places. It had been a testament to the transformative power of human connection, a testament to the extraordinary impact that ordinary individuals can have on one another's lives. And so, Amanda embraced her journey, with all its twists and turns, knowing that she carried within her the enduring legacy of Eleanor's kindness, a beacon of hope guiding her forward, one step at a time.